Hello, everybody. Cyanesk111 here, and welcome back to what I think may be the true end of Age of Empires IV's Normans campaign. Taking place in 1217, it's the Second Battle of Lincoln. As many of you may remember, with the First Battle of Lincoln, the Empress Matilda made her move for the English throne and fueled the fire of civil war. This time, the succession of a child left England vulnerable to revolt. Sorry I said king there, for some reason. Its protection fell to an aging knight and a female sheriff. I was initially thinking about the Sheriff of Nottingham, but that's in Robin Hood. The sheriff here is female. Who would that aging knight and female sheriff be? Well, I'm not gonna know until I get into this. And without further ado, let's go ahead and do that.
When forces loyal to King John undermined Rochester Castle, it spelled doom for the rebels inside. Within days, they had surrendered. But the rebel barons weren't done yet. Their ally, Prince Louis of France, had sent an invasion force to help the barons overthrow King John. Then, in late 1216, the king fell ill with dysentery and died. His son, just 9 years old, was crowned King Henry III. It was now up to the young king's regent, the 70-year-old legendary knight William Marshal, to protect the crown. He faced a near impossible challenge. England was crumbling. Rebels were taking town after town. But William Marshal bided his time and prepared to defeat the rebels. Then in May 1217, he got the chance that he'd been waiting for. William discovered that the rebels planned to simultaneously besiege both Dover Castle and Lincoln Castle. With rebel forces split and weakened, William Marshal led his royalist army to Lincoln. The castle on one side of the city was still controlled by royalists, under its formidable constable, Lady Nicola de la Haye. But the streets of the city were under rebel control. On May 20th, 1217, the Royalist Relief Force, led by William Marshal, arrived to retake the rebel-controlled city. The future of England rode on the success of this mission.
Okay. Well, I don't really know what the hell is going on, but I think I'm starting to have to make it official. My computer clearly has a mind of its own, because at some point when I first recorded that cutscene, the recording just stopped automatically once again. I don't think this is a game to be using the inbuilt screen recorder on. I'm gonna have to use the one that came with Movavi Video Suite 18 from now on. Or I could start in the next version, if nothing like that happens again. I don't know. We'll see.
Troops loyal to the king held the castle at Lincoln, while outside, rebels controlled the city. The defenders had to hold the castle until reinforcements arrived, under the command of the king's knight, William Marshal.
Okay, so William Marshall is the knight that I have to look out for. No, wait, I think I should hold off on the research until appropriate. Okay, so it looks like Lincoln Castle, I'm gonna have to defend until William Marshall, the aforementioned knight, arrives. I'm gonna have to put that into a room, just in case I need to select them among other troops I don't need.
The King's men discovered a building belonging to the rebels. To secure Lincoln, they would need to destroy the rebels' military structures.
That's what I may have to do now. Let's see how well that'll do. In fact, to make this go a little faster, I may have to build a battering ram or two. And with 2 people? Oh. This can't be good. There's some treasure chests over there that I intend to get. If my lone troop can survive for this long. And it looks like he will. No, don't destroy this. Don't destroy this building just yet. Need to ask you to finish this battering ram. Oh, is there another military? Oh yeah, there are 2 military buildings down there. Okay, so my troops made quick work of that enemy battering ram. They have another battering ram of their own. That's gonna be problematic. Maybe that should be enough troops before I get an upgrade for my castle.
Through the rebel fortifications, diminishing the enemy's military presence.
I sure am glad of that. Why don't you go over there and get over to those treasure chests? They could be useful. Oh.
The
French are
castle
attacking.
now faced a new attack from the rebels' French allies.
Light ranged. Who do they belong to? I'm gonna have to ask you to build another barracks to help speed things along.
If the King's men hoped to lift the French siege, they would need to destroy the enemy forts on the outskirts of Lincoln.
There's forts now? There's the southern and eastern fort. Let's hurry and destroy that battering ram. Okay, there we go. I'm running a bit short on wood here, so it looks like I'm gonna be. Wait, how much do men-at-arms cost? Okay, that don't cost any wood at all. For bowmen, they need 30 wood. So I think that's going to be it for the production of bowmen for a while. Okay, I see some military buildings right here. Okay, still don't see any enemy buildings or enemy units nearby. It's mostly just buildings now. Oh, another battering ram. Oh no. Villagers need to go over there for a quick moment. I'll upgrade to armor. I'll do an armor clad upgrade while my men are attacking these troops right there.
The King's Knight, William Marshal, arrived with his forces.
William
While
Marshal.
a hard battle remained, there was now hope for the young King's army.
Okay. Well, I guess I may as well cut no corners and go ahead and destroy these military buildings while I'm waiting for Marshal and his army to arrive.
William Marshal's forces were welcomed in Stowe, a nearby town loyal to the king.
Stowe? Oh yeah, I think it was a good idea to go ahead and attack these two military buildings because there's another battering ram here, and destroying it would
almost regain control of the city.
I probably won't be needing a battering ram this time. Oh man, there's another battering ram right there that just spawned in. Even though you can't produce battering rams at military buildings. It's almost down, at least. Well, it's burning down, so what the heck. And since the enemy doesn't have villagers, I guess it would come as no surprise that that building is not going to be saved. Yep. Thank you, fire.
The King's army razed the last of the rebels' military buildings, but the French siege continued.
Obviously. And we are more than ready to end this madness, thank you. I'm gonna have to wonder right now, where am I getting all this food from? Like, am I having any villagers working on food supplies? Oh yeah, because there's a town that's loyal to... what's his name? William Marshal. And they're gathering farm food to use for me. For my troops. So I guess that would explain it. I'll need to have you repair this tower real quick. Even though I can't really sense any more French troops coming. Wouldn't hurt to have a couple extra bits of protection, wouldn't it? I'll ensure that this building does not fall. Well, I believe that the main goal for protection would be to keep the keep from falling. Sorry. I just had a really big hiccup there. Well, not big, but a hiccup nonetheless. I'll let you keep building until it gets to 2,000, and there we go. I think that's enough. Oh, and the villagers have already cleared out these trees right here. Cool. Now then, I think getting a trebuchet would be a very good idea if there are forts I need to destroy. How about... is there a market in Stowe? Okay, yes there is. But the problem is, there's... if I can get one of my knights down here. There's a house belonging to the rebel barons, so I'm thinking that there might be some rebel barons nearby going to stop my traders from going to Stowe. Still, little risk wouldn't hurt anyone, would it? Okay, so just let me make these last few preparations. I gotta advance to the Imperial Age. I did not know that at all. Oh, it looks like I'm not going to be able to advance to the Imperial Age this mission. It's going to take a long time, and I'm probably not going to have that long. So, what I believe I should do, I'm going to build me a few mangonels. With help from a few trading units to supply me with the necessaries. I'm still keeping an eye on that gaming bar up there, hoping that it doesn't disappear on me again. I hear you coughing, whoever did that. Don't you get that tree right there? Tree? Okay, it's not looking very likely I'm gonna be able to check out how much wood that tree has. Bummer. Well, maybe I can. So it looks like 2 visits to that tree is going to do it, I suppose. Okay, I think that'll do. Wait, what? I can't? Wait. Oh, dang. Seriously? Well, I guess that's a waste of money then. Getting that trading unit. Oh, they have a Springgold. What do you think of my 2 mangonels? Huh?
Every charm and tender. Where have on standard they on our
Okay. Well, why don't you go join William's army right there? Still kind of sucks that siege units are slow, but anything I'll do to get it done faster, I'll do it. Okay. I say we go ahead and go get those forts. And I'm going to start with the southern one right here because it doesn't have as many sub-requirements as the eastern fort. I'm only going to assume that it may be because of... That was a fine welcome to their small lumber village. Oh, where are they at? There were some that I missed. Let's continue to the southern fort. Oh, I've noticed that I'm getting more food and more wood than normal. Okay. Here we be at the small fort.
The King's men uncovered one of the French forces' siege camps near Lincoln.
And what do you know? They have a mangonel of their own. Well, 2's better than 1. So they might have a problem. It looks like. Okay, so I'm going to assume that the numbers up here are the number of buildings that each fort has. And this small encampment over here, I'm glad they're getting it too. I'm sure glad the walls aren't required, because if they were, then this mission would take way longer. Although the wooden walls don't have a lot of HP compared to the stone walls. In fact, what I'm going to do now is go ahead and produce a few more troops. Starting with the mangonel at the keep. A few more spearmen. And some more longbowmen.
The French fort, weakening the enemy siege.
Pretty soon, the enemy siege is going to be non-existent. But I have a feeling that what's going to come next, after I defeat the eastern fort, there's going to be what this game's equivalent to a boss fight will be. And let me just say, if there is such a thing, I'm not going to be too excited about it. Because I would assume that would mean multiple attempts at doing something, just like there were in the last part. I'll have my troops go over right here, beside my fort for right now. And maybe I won't need a trebuchet. Even though I may regret thinking that, because there might be a real keep coming soon. I think I may consider moving all of my villagers over here to Stowe. Should I do that? Oh, there's a lot of gold in that gold vein. Well,
Cease to access.
gotta have my villagers put to work on something. Better than nothing. But are they gonna make it? They're not getting attacked yet. That's good. Okay. That should be my army's addition, ready to go. Let's go. Now I'm a force to be reckoned with. I'll just update my group real quick, and then we will head over to the Eastern Fort. It has 9 buildings, so it should take, theoretically, slightly longer to destroy. Oh, I've noticed that I have very few knights and cavalry units as well, so wouldn't hurt to get a few more. Oh wait, what am I doing? I need wood. There we go. Oh, that gold vein looks very tempting. There's 2 over here, actually. They 3 of them. And I'm getting attacked. Yeah, it would be a bad idea to bring my villagers here. And boy, am I glad I am getting these additional horsemen over here. The downside is I don't have any stables with me. Oh well. Apparently I can make do without him. How much? 140 food. I got it now. Hopefully there's going to be but at least one more mission. No, wait. Hopefully there will be at least one more objective in this mission so that my veteran horsemen can be put to use. Okay. More of these troops. And here we arrive at the Eastern Fort. Oh. William Marshall. Ugh. Well, I knew it was a good idea to produce some horsemen. I'm just glad my keep's doing just that. Although it can be annoying. You have to use you to clear out this area of any danger before I rescue my leader. You, go rescue him. Come on. Was he gonna make it? Oh, I'm gonna have to ask you to get away from here now. Go. We'll get into a spot of a little less danger at least. Okay, that should be enough. My Night Siege take 33 seconds to build. Poor train. Oh, they got 2 mangonels this time. But I have 3. Well, looks like my siege units are the only ones standing at this time. May be able to destroy the entire rest of this eastern fort before my horsemen are all ready. Gosh, well, my springbolts weren't really going to last much longer anyways. Oh gosh. Well, at least I got another building destroyed. But it looks like I'm gonna have to go ahead and send all of my cavalry units over to the eastern fort anyways. Three veteran horsemen and 3 knights. Go into the eastern fort. They should be able to meet near this bridge. And they do. Now ride to the eastern fort. While I go ahead and produce me some more units. Gotta get to this action. Where are you going? Thought I updated my army. And new siege units keep coming, even though they're... Oh, there's a siege workshop right there. Didn't notice that was as such. But yeah, these troops aren't going to last very long. This fort, it's done for. There we go. And with that, the French army is down. And that's surprisingly it? Really?
William Marshal and Nicolas de la Haye had saved the city, and with it, the kingdom.
So it looks like this kingdom is going to be safe from the French for all time. Victory indeed. And, oh, I see the achievement. The Normans. William Marshal reclaimed Lincoln for the crown. The rebellion had been subdued, and the rule of the child king, Henry III, was secure. Nicola, Sheriff of Lincolnshire, page from history. The Norman Legacy, video. The Second Battle of Lincoln, video. And if we continue, given that an achievement had popped up for the Normans, which I assume that might have been the last mission, I'm about 99% sure. Ready to see what happens next? Here we go.
William Marshal's success in retaking Lincoln was an overwhelming victory for the Royalists. The rebel barons had been defeated, and their French allies driven out of England altogether. William Marshal now focused on creating a stable kingdom for the young King Henry III. To maintain the backing of the rebels, in 1217, a royal seal of approval was given to a reissued Magna Carta, limiting the power of the monarchy. Many barons held lands in both England and Normandy. But now they faced a choice. On which side of the Channel would they make their home? Many chose England. The cross-Channel kingdom was over, establishing a clear English identity. But the impact of the Normans on England's evolution is still felt today. Almost 1,000 years later, the surviving Norman castles and cathedrals still dominate the landscape. In the midst of the modern city, William the Conqueror's fortress, the Tower of London, remains a powerful reminder of their legacy. But it's the unseen influence of the Normans that endures. The Norman invasion changed the English language and established the foundations of modern parliament and governance. And it's all because one man, William the Conqueror, claimed the English crown that he believed by rights was his. The Normans conquered a country and changed the course of England forever.
Oh, boy. What a campaign. I could see a clear difference in the cutscenes. The first one being the most obvious, that the cutscenes are complete full motion video, as opposed to Age of Empire 2's cutscenes being just text on a paper and a background. And I've also seen that in Age of Empires 2, the text and voice would be told by what someone living at the time the campaigns took place in. Yeah, it would be told in the first person, most of them. But in Age of Empires 4, it would be like a documentary. Yeah, the people working on the campaign mode cutscenes for Age of Empires 4 could have very easily produced a documentary with those kinds of skills, based on what I've seen. I kind of like it, actually. They actually teach you something in a way. And I've also noticed that the full motion video cutscenes actually took place in the modern world, set in today, as opposed to taking place in the Middle Ages at the time the campaigns are set in. I don't know why they decided to do that, but I think the purpose would be to give off some visions about what the battles and sieges of the campaigns set in would be like. Sorry, I'm wording this wrong. I'm just trying to think of what to say about these campaign mode cutscenes and whatnot. Trying to word them in ways you can understand, but that's just failing horribly. But yeah, I think I might as well end this off before this gets any more awkward. What a campaign. I mean, there might be some aspects of unseen Norman influence that could be felt today, and I know that they might be used without us even realizing it. But it's that the visible parts, like the castles and the walls, it kind of gives you a sense of historic value that these places and events have. I don't know why I'm still talking. I just said I would end this off before it got even more awkward, which it probably already is. What a campaign. But in terms of what I want to do regarding the 100 Years' War, the Mongol Empire, and the Rise of Moscow campaigns, I'm gonna save these three for a later time. I probably won't be doing the 100 Years' War until the next version, most likely. As for the Mongol Empire and the Rise of Moscow, I still don't have plans for either of them anytime soon. But things can change. I'll let you know of that if things change regarding either of these two campaigns down here. But the 100 Years' War is most likely going to be set for next version. Okay. Now, gotta end things off. I'll be getting back to another game in the next video. But until then, thank you all so much for joining me on this journey. And I will see you, kind people, then. Bye!